show is all about empowering individuals to live a life of purpose, adventure, and growth by sharing inspiring stories, exploring new horizons, and fostering a community that embraces movement and progress. Our mission statement is to create engaging content that inspires our audience to step out of their comfort zones, challenge themselves, and explore the world around them, while providing a platform for meaningful connections and shared experiences. Today, we have the pleasure of hosting a distinguished guest, Sir 𝐏𝐇𝐀𝐋𝐄, a seasoned professional with a remarkable career trajectory. As a former journalist, Sir 𝐏𝐇𝐀𝐋𝐄 has a deep understanding of the complexities of our societies, and now as the director of 𝐴𝐕𝐄, a traditional non-governmental organization, continues to make a profound impact in the lives of many. Sir 𝐏𝐶𝐾𝐋𝐄, I appreciate you agreeing to this interview. Your work with 𝐴𝐕𝐄 is truly inspiring, and I am excited to learn more about your organization's mission, challenges, and successes. Before we dive into today's discussion on redefining traditional ideas for livelihood, can you share the story behind 𝐴𝐕𝐄's founding?
Thank you so much. 𝗵𝐺 Resource Center. Yes, this 𝐴𝐕𝐄 is a small, non-profitable organization founded by a few like-minded people from the village itself. You know, as I grow up, the situation changes, and the experiences that, or the memories that we had during our youth life was so profound. But I felt so saddened to see all this terrific traditional culture and traditional practices diminishing day by day. And today, you know, the older people, the elderly people they one by one going, and they have gone.
Yes.
So, in fact, this saddened me, and I want to create another, area where we can think of redefining these cultural practices, and not only creating the artifacts, but learning folklores, learning other practices, artisanship, and this handicrafts and all this. They have a very, very rich. They were very, very rich, and our village, 𝗵𝐺, was so rich. But now it has all gone with the people, the older people who have gone already. So 𝐴𝐕𝐄 was, in fact, we have started this organization with an objective to make aware to the younger generations, and then slowly start teaching this to the young children, school children especially.
Thank you. I hope your effort will inspire a new generation of leaders and change makers. Your dedication to empowering students and redefining traditional livelihood is truly commendable. Please keep up the fantastic work.
Thank you.
So, here at 𝗵𝐺, you have conducted a 3-day workshop on redefining traditional ideas for livelihood. Can you share with us the key takeaways and outcomes from this workshop?
This redefining the traditional ideas for livelihood, this is our 𝐴𝐕𝐄's first initiative.
Okay.
And it was since 𝐴𝐕𝐄 was registered in 2020. But after 2020, we could not proceed with our work with our activities, because there was Corona and there were other things. And by the time I was working with ANI and I was in Dimapur, so we could not start our initiative. But luckily this time we could start at least in a small way, consisting, by calling together 3 schools and some youths of 𝗵𝗺 village. 𝗵𝗺 school, 𝗵𝗺 high school, and 𝗵𝗺 modern English school. So this is a fantastic participation. I'm so excited to see the children's enthusiasm during this time. And I hope this must have created an impact in their minds to venture out from their cocoons. Because in a village, as we know, we cannot think of, the children can't think beyond the village, and they have not seen all the beautiful things that have come up with original idea of tradition. Say for example, even the baskets, the basketries and the plates, wooden plates and all that. But whereas in cities, they have, taken the idea and made it into a wonderful thing, and they are making a living with it. So in fact, this initiative was to make aware the little students, the young students and the youth, just to let them know how these small things can create a living.
That's the greatest challenge that we face today, the young ones. The importance of collaboration, creativity and resilience in defining traditional livelihood for the betterment of our society. Practical strategies and solutions to address the challenges facing traditional communities and create positive change. So what inspired you to focus on traditional livelihoods?
We have seen the world, how those people in the big cities, they are now back, they want to go back to and live with the nature. Whereas we venture out to live in the cities, which is already polluted. And that is the, saddest part, and that many have been drawn into the pleasures, worldly pleasures they have in the cities, in the metropolitan cities, and but now some are those who have realized that they are coming back to their roots. We have to come back to our roots. So this is what I have been traveling in many parts of the country and abroad even. So seeing all these things, life's value is here with our roots, back in the villages. But maybe this initiative may be a little late, but never too late. I think if we can, influence the people and the young minds and make them aware about the traditional things and the traditional ideas, this is what 𝐻𝐕𝐄 intends to. And I intend to, and this is what 𝐻𝐕𝐄 intends to.
The younger generation are very lucky to have 𝐻𝐕𝐄. Very thoughtful, and all the practical initiatives, the implementation of all these techniques that they have learned through this training. I believe it will be a success story for everyone, for every individual, for the younger generation, for the students of 𝗵𝗺. What are some potential challenges the participants or the future generation may face in implementing this change?
The major challenge as of now is we need some infrastructure, of course. At least we cannot utilize that the whole, or we cannot go here and there every time.
Yes.
If we can have a kind of classroom or something, a small, construction or a building, a 2-room building, we can start some kind of say classes. Say a monthly class or bi-monthly, twice a month,
Yes.
and something like that with the schools, by engaging people from different walks of life, but especially from those who have knowledge about the traditional ideas and the folklores and the folk songs and all that. So in fact, what 𝐏𝐕𝐄 intends to do is to engage these people from time to time, so that we can make them, create in their minds about the importance of these traditional practices. While saying this, I don't mean that it should be exactly the practices that they were doing in the past, but it has to be fused with modernity. So that way we can go along with the modernity, and we can explore the world also. Pali, in fact, is very rich, very, very rich in these traditional practices and culture, and we are still rich. For example, the practice of organizing 𝗏𝗵𝗴𝗏 or watery during harvest time. This is only Pali village that is still reviving this practice. Whereas it was practiced sometimes 20, 30, 40 years in all the mostly Western Thakur villages. But now no villages are organizing this kind of thing, where Pali is doing that. And this is one focus that we should start with this also. This will create a lot of impact even in attracting tourism also.
So lots of plans, lots of future prospect for 𝐏𝐕𝐄, and lots of things to do together with the community here and with all the neighboring villages. It's a big plan. 𝐏𝐕𝐄 is something big.
Yes, we have big dreams, but materializing these dreams is one big challenge.
So finally, what's next for after this workshop, 3 days training, the young ones, the students, the youth of this village? What's next for 𝐏𝐕𝐄 in supporting traditional livelihood? What's the next plan?
In fact, we don't have that exact thing, roadmap to work out roadmap or that motto for now. But we are thinking of organizing, whether we have funds or not. But we can engage somebody with the minimum expenditure. For example, we will just simply pay 1,000 rupees to folklorist, so that he can come and narrate with a few students, and the tea or something, snacks, that can be provided by someone donated by someone or somebody. So that way we would like to organize more often of this kind of thing, but with the least minimum expenditure, because this time it costs more than 1 lakh. So this is too much, and it also not to the satisfactory of all these people, because we have left out something. The more expenditure, the more headache. So with the little expenditure, we would like to proceed with our target, to our target, by engaging just one person and paying as a small tip for 2 hours. If that's done, I think that the children coming there, whether they learn or not, but some out of 20, if 2 students can learn something, that's good enough.
Everyone is waiting for that opportunity. I believe that sounds very small to you, but it's a big thing for the students. If that environment is created for them, they are always there to learn. So thank you, Javier, for the big dreams. It may sound very small, but it's very big for students. And thank you, sir, for your valuable time to speak with us and provide such thoughtful responses. We appreciate your leadership and commitment to this cause. Your words will undoubtedly inspire and motivate our audience. Thank you again for your time, and we wish you continued success. It was an absolute pleasure having you with us today.
I'll try my best, and I'm for that now.
Okay, thank you. As we conclude, remember that redefining traditional livelihoods requires courage, creativity, and collaboration. Let's continue to challenge conventional thinking and force new paths towards a brighter future. Tune in next time for more thought-provoking discussion. Till then, stay inspired, stay informed, and keep redefining. Thank you.